All right, happy Monday, friends. Looking forward to connecting with you here. We have moved the broadcast from our fan page here to the personal page today. So we're checking out some stuff with the Facebook algorithm, always a good time. Wanted to connect with you. This is episode 31. Holy cow, MLM Monday. We've been doing this show for a good part of half of last year and then connecting to now. Coming off of the show, we had the opportunity this last weekend. My team and I were in Dallas, Texas, met with 5 separate direct selling companies Friday and Saturday, and also got a chance to be a keynote speaker at the ID Life Leadership Convention up in Frisco. So it was fantastic. Great food, great people, awesome time connecting. One of the things that's so interesting about the world the way it is today and direct selling and everything that goes on is that the opportunity for companies that grow today is so special, because if you're in a real direct selling company that's changing the world today, you have products and services that people like. And people ask all the time, what's the greatest opportunity for a direct selling company or a network marketing company to increase sales or to grow or to get to the next level wherever they're at? And I always like to look at where they're not succeeding, where they're failing, right? So when you really think about it, for most companies in the space today, that conversation evolves around the people who may already like them, may already be a fan of them, but aren't participating in actually promoting them. What do I mean by that? There's a concept we talked about last year in the show called the raving fan progression. And what it means is whatever level someone is, right? If they're just a prospect checking you out, or if they're a customer checking you out, or if they've tried your product and they've liked it, you want to be able to let that person participate at whatever level they're at as a fan of you, right? So if someone's just has tried your product, invite them to the next level and say, hey, would you like to share our product and get some sort of a reward in exchange for that? If someone's done that, you could say, hey, would you like to become an independent distributor with us and earn commissions and monies? That was what the raving fan progression was all about. And the systems we've been implementing around the world for folks in all sorts of different niches and all sorts of companies has really brought back some stunning data. See, most of you who run companies, whether you're under $1 million a month in sales, or maybe you're over, maybe you're at $10 million a month in sales, many of you have people who have bought your product, tried your product, liked your product, but those folks don't know if they can do the business opportunity. Right? They don't know if it's possible for themselves. And so what's really interesting about this is that as people go into your company and experience your product, you have to ask yourself, what's the disconnect between them trying our product, liking it, loving us, and then saying no to the business opportunity? What is that disconnect amongst our fans? And thank you so much for joining us, guys. I see we got a bunch of you on. Glenn knows it. Good to see you again. Michelle Marshall, good to have you on. Linda, oh man, haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome to the call, Linda Roach. Nancy, totally love you. Nancy Rowe, good to have you on the live. Mr. Steve Lardy here from Chicago. Good to see you on the line. So let's jump into this question. And that question really is for us to think about today is, what is the disconnect between somebody who buys our product or service, right? Tries it, loves it, and then says no to the business opportunity. That's what we're talking about today on the show. MLM Monday, episode 31. What's that disconnect? And for me, and the data I've been looking at, and we get to see stuff on over 50 plus companies and everything from startups to bigger ones, I really think that it comes down to speed. Speed is the concept of not of why you're doing your business or what your products or service is. It's the how. It's how it should feel to share. That's the S. How it should feel to present, the P. How it should feel to enroll others, the first E. How it should feel to elevate and train people, the next E. How it should feel to duplicate people, S.P.E.E.D. Last week on the show, if you saw the episode, we talked about the why, the what, and then the how of your business. And today we're talking about how to unlock that opportunity for your company. It really comes down to speed. The question is, when somebody who tries your product and service and likes it and is a fan of you, then goes and comes over here to the business opportunity presentation and sees what that opportunity is all about and what it's going to be like to be an independent distributor with you, why do they say no? Why don't they all say yes? What is that disconnect? And my challenge to you is that it comes down to how it's going to feel to be a distributor, right? They may connect with your why and the purposes you have in the world, and they may be participating with you as a customer to be a fan of that. They may love the what you're doing in the world, whether it's your product or service or education, whatever it is you're marketing. They may be into that. They bought it from you. They're a customer. But why is this customer not promoting you as a distributor? They may have some beliefs about how daunting it's going to feel, right, to be a distributor, right? They may have some beliefs about what it's going to feel like to share your product and services with others, what it's going to be like for them to have to present your product and services to others, for them to have to enroll others with your product and service. And so that's the challenge that I bring back to you, is to look at that. On the show, there's a couple concepts we've done that we've found have made a really big difference. As an example, and I'll put an article at the bottom of, there was a case study we did about how to survive Amazon, right, as a direct sales company with your products and services. But why do people buy from direct selling companies versus just buying their products on Amazon? It was about buying through a community and you doing a product and service together with other people. But part of that touched on speed, this concept we're talking about here. And I'll put a link to the article here in the chat as well for all of you that below in the comments section. I'll add that right after the live stream. In that article, we talk about a case study of speed, an example of how someone rolls it out. One of the big components of speed was tackling sharing, right? A lot of you who promote direct selling companies or network marketing companies already have great presentations or great training systems. And where most of your prospects are saying no to the business opportunity is in their perception of what it's going to feel like to get people to a presentation and what it's going to feel like to close them afterwards, right? So it's not as much that you need to think about your, completely changing your messaging of your presentation. And it's usually more of, hey, how are they supposed to get people to the presentation and how are they supposed to close afterwards? Some of the biggest dynamic changes we've seen there when we've put together a platform and people have been able to go back to their customer group and say, hey guys, I know you love our company and you said no to the business opportunity in the past, but now you should say, yes, because of how easy we've made it, is systems that you can run right from your phone that give them the content to share. I mean, we have a couple case studies where in that article you can see where the companies, the actual corporate companies, have put together images, videos, and blog articles, and people can just scroll right here on their phone and tap and post natively. So when they post it in social media or in a group that they run on Facebook and people go, they're sent to that specific member's presentation. So we're actually giving them the content to share. We're not expecting them to be some super marketer or to think of cool creative stuff. We're actually giving them the content to share, and we're doing the work on the back end, tracking what's working and what's not with the corporate team, so that when they share that content and people go, they're getting notifications in real time so the distributor can follow up. And then bigger than that is we know that not everybody's going to sign up right after the first presentation. And so we've needed ways to help people close business. We've done that through replicated webinar systems. If you guys haven't tapped into replicated webinar technology, it's probably the biggest thing you could do right now to not only close more sales with your regular prospects, but to get more of your customers that are fans of you involved. One of the things I'll offer to you guys is this: if you send me a private message here on Facebook or on our fan page, I'll absolutely send you a link to a study on that you could see, or to even a demo deck for your actual corporate MLM. But inside of that technology, what's truly working today is actually tracking who invited who. So in current webinar technology, if you're on Zoom or on a Facebook Live like this, you have no idea who invited who. So your call to action at the end of your presentation when you do a group presentation usually sounds like, get back to the person who invited you to sign up, right? It doesn't sound like, hey, sign up today, like an internet marketer. Well, in the systems we've been putting together for people, we actually close for the members. So if a customer invites somebody to a presentation or a distributor invites someone to a presentation, right, we're tracking who invited who. So even if there's 1,000 or 10,000 people on the line, the top presenters can tell people, hey, if you're ready to get started today, click on the Join Now button below. So they're actually closing on behalf of the people who invited them. These are some of the principles we've seen put together that are actually making a difference in people's lives. They're actually making a difference in companies' lives. So with the show, I'm going to send these resources to you guys. Tap in and start applying these in your business's life. If you need help on speed, or you want more information on speed for your corporate MLM company, maybe you're starting a company, maybe you're a part of one as a corporate team, maybe you're a top leader and you just want your corporate team to be empowered, reach out to us. We're here to serve. We love empowering people who are passionate about products and services to be able to share those and actually experience that magical power of what referral marketing is all about. I want to thank you guys for hopping on the show. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.